everyone. I hope you're doing well today. We're going to go over Venus in Pisces. When Venus is in Pisces, she is exalted, which means that Venus loves to be here. She will be in Pisces 11th and 12th of March at 0 degrees. Venus is romance, forgiveness, a love of beauty in the world. Artistic endeavors will be at a high. Love, peace, harmony, and forgiveness. Unconditional love is prominent when Venus is transiting. Resolving of any wounds within the Pisces placement. Be aware with Venus and Pisces that you could have rose-colored glasses on when it comes to those who have hurt you in the past and to those who have potentially done you wrong. Stay grounded so you can bring discernment in with relationships that surround you and the relationships that you have during this time of Pisces. Pisces tends to the soul and not to the person that is in front of you. So you could be drawn to the dreamy side of life. You could actually see their soul rather than who they really are. You may spend some money on divinity things or spiritual things such as tarot or crystals, right? Faith things. You may give to churches. You may give away your things. You may be overcome with emotions also because you are noticing how God, source, the universe, sees the beauty in the world. And Venus in Pisces will lift that veil for you to see more than what you have before. This could also look like you seeing wounds surrounding the world that you have created. But remember that you can't unsee what is lifted from the veil when it is revealed. So try to forgive yourself and others to bring harmony within your life. There are aspects with Venus in Pisces. March 1st, she will be conjunct Saturn at 12 degrees. You will be asked to balance joy and responsibility in the house that it's touching. Saturn is discipline, structure, and responsibility. Saturn may put stability or a feeling of need for stability in your love life, in your relationships, also in your finances. On April 3rd, 2024, she will conjunct Neptune at 28 degrees. This transit makes you reflect on any relationships, jobs, or desires that you have been idolizing or that you wanted to see them through rose-colored glasses and the reality that it's in. Venus is trying to balance and harmonize your wants to keep what is good for your soul's needs. But you have to reflect on whether it's a dream world that you're living in or the reality. Because when reality does hit, and it will hit when Venus transits Aries, it could be a little disappointing, okay? And Venus does go into Aries April 5th, which gives motivation, independence. Is a pioneering sign when it comes to love, money, harmony, okay? But I'm going to go through the house that Venus is transiting in Pisces. In your chart, please look at your sun, moon, and rising, and I'll see you soon. Hi Aries, I hope you're doing well today. We're going to look at where Venus is transiting in your chart. This is for Aries, sun, moon, or rising. So Venus will be in Pisces in the 12th house. The 12th house is dealing with spirituality, soul work, enlightenment. This could be foreign contact or foreign revenue, loss, mediumship, past lives, karma, healing and restoration, letting go and going with faith. There are endings and transformation here, psychic and intuitive abilities, hidden enemies, habits, higher states of consciousness, and where things are hidden and private within your world. Okay, so with Venus here, Venus is love, harmony, and finances. She will balance the things that need to be balanced within Pisces. And if you've been struggling with faith, this will be a time to where you will find it. Okay, she will bring in divine intervention for you to have your prayers answered, for you to get the information that is needed so that things aren't as idolized in your world, okay, with rose-colored glasses, unless you don't want them to be. Okay, you have a choice on whether or not you want your surrounding environment to change. All right, so there will be also more of an inclination inside of your soul to get closer to God, to get closer to the divine. All right, whether that comes through prayer or a veil of something is lifted, and that could be coming through as maybe a loss of someone. It could be coming through, it could be pets also. Okay, it doesn't have to be a person. It could be pets. It could be a loss of a job. It could be a loss of a relationship. All right, but there is some type of divine intervention coming through to show you unconditional love and to show you the truth. But when Pisces is activated, it can tend to be a bittersweet situation. With Venus being here, she can put forth the harmony and balance within your emotional world that helps you get through the situation, okay, if that's the case in your world. Healing and restoration of karma is here. So wherever you have your Chiron, look to where your Chiron is, and that is where the karma in your world is trying to be healed. Chiron right now is in Aries in your first house, and you're having to see your wounds and face them during this time, okay? And it being an Aries in the first house is your identity, who you are, and the way that others see you. So if you don't know what it means to have your Chiron in whatever sign it may be in, please Google it, because it's necessary for you to understand where your karma is coming through. All right? Also, 12th house is endings and transformation. And this could come through, like I said, a relationship, a job, some type of financial endeavor. Okay, this could also come through as you ending a type of belief system and changing to another. Okay, that's a possibility. Hidden enemies are here in the 12th house, and you may have more faith in people at this time than you should. And that is something to investigate, because with Venus and Pisces, yes, you can see their soul of how their soul actually is, rather than the person and the path that they're on right now in reality. Okay? So keep aware of your surroundings. There could be an unveiling of a hidden enemy. Okay? and it's shown to you in a divine aspect, like a dream or a vision or a notion, right, of intuition. Okay. Also, past lives and mediumship is here. And if you are a person that likes divinity things or divination things, then you could be a medium. You could find out that you are a medium. You could also get a past life reading to see what patterns that you've had thus far that kind of go in between the past life to now, right? Because with Pisces activated, it is other dimensions. And you could see that maybe in your past life, you're repeating the same pattern and something has to be changed. Now, Saturn is going to be conjunct by Venus on the 21st of March. And when this happens, Saturn is trying to alchemize with Venus the energy of discipline and unconditional love, right? So with structure being here, Saturn's going to ask you, are you internally structured? Okay, because it's the 12th house. Nobody can see it but you. Are you internally structured? Is your spiritual self structured? Okay. Do you need to put forth more of a discipline to be more spiritual and get back into your faith-based situations so that you can be closer to Source, God, or the universe, whichever you believe in, right? Also, foreign revenue is here, and Saturn could bring in some type of work in dealing with foreign situations or foreign revenue. With Venus activated, this could be money coming through for foreign revenue, okay? And that could look like anything that you're not used to when it comes to the word foreign, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be another culture. It can just be something that you're just not used to, okay? And you could get revenue from that, or some type of contact situation from those that you're not a part of ever, right? And they contact you and they want to put a contract together or something, you know, something out of the blue. It could just be foreign to you. Also, this is where things are hidden and private. So whatever dream that you may have, or endeavor, or work situation when it comes to Saturn, how you're putting things together and analyzing them within structure, within discipline, keep it to yourself. Okay, because sometimes whenever you have other people involved in situations that you're in, trying to manifest, trying to, you know, get that bag or whatever, they can put a damper on your situation. They can hurt your feelings and tell you you're not doing it right or whatever. And at this time, with Pisces activated in your 12th house, Pisces is very vulnerable. Pisces is very persuasive, okay, and can just take things that people say and get hurt by them. Their emotions get hurt by others, right? So this isn't a time to share everything. This is a time to keep it to yourself and do your due diligence that's needed, all right? April 3rd, Pisces will be conjunct Neptune. Neptune is the rose-colored glasses in situations of finances, in situations of relationships, okay? And also, it can be a lifting of a veil of what has been told or what you've been doing thus far. And it turns out that in reality, it's not the way that you thought it was. Okay? Like One example that can happen if you're going through like changing of faith or changing of religion is that you realize that the religious situation that you were in was mainly about money, and it gives you a bad taste in your mouth, and that's a veil that could be lifted, and with it in Pisces can be a little bit disappointing, right? That is just an example. So however this is happening within your world of, is this really truth, right? Is this the reality that I want, or is this something I said that, you know, was a dream, and then it turns out that it may or may not be the reality that I want, right? There is a choice here with Venus conjunct Neptune. So it could go either way. It could go that you ignore it. You ignore the intuitive hits that are coming from God, source, or the universe, and you go about your business with things being all idealized and dreamy, right? And then later on, the veil is lifted. It could go that way, or it could be that you take a notion of it now and you do something about it, okay? Because the universe doesn't work as quickly as we think it does. It does prepare you for the next step, and the next step is Venus going into Aries, all right? Is to help prepare you to be strong in the situation that you may be in with finances, relationships, any type of harmony or balancing that needs to be needed within your life, okay? Any structures. All right, Aries, I think that's about all I have for you today. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't, and give a thanks button, right? Give a thanks button. Give a thanks if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.